Under the tranquil night sky of Jinju Manor, a mysterious scene unfolds. The air is thick with anticipation as we zoom into the manor where an elderly figure is intensely focusing on something. Inside, the old man and a younger companion are huddled around a small table. The elder lets out a few, as if the weight of the world rests on his shoulders. "How is it?" the young man inquires, eyes full of concern. The elder reveals a harsh truth. The baby lying peacefully in a basket may not see past 20 years. The news hits like a thunderclap, leaving the young man in shock. As the young man ponders this cruel twist of fate, he wonders aloud if this is a punishment from the heavens, a price for the life that was lost during the child's birth. The elder, with his long, silver hair and pointed ears, clicks his tongue in mild frustration. He seems to be lost in thought, perhaps contemplating the complexities of fate. In a moment of disbelief, the young man challenges the elder's stoic reasoning. "I can't believe you're telling a physician that." He begins questioning the elder's prognosis. Emotions boil over as he cradles the baby protectively. "Also, how could you say that of your own child, one who will die young?" he protests, his voice a mix of anger and desperation. The scene kicks off with a mysterious elder explaining the dangers of having the biweek acupoint too open. He makes a dramatic gesture, mentioning that it could lead to something called deity ascension. Spooky, right? Outside, under the moonlit sky, two people debate this whole deity ascension thing. One is skeptical, dismissing it as nonsense, while the other seems to ponder the possibility. The elder, still in his mystical vibe, talks about the biweek acupoint again, touching his forehead for dramatic effect. He wonders if his listener has ever heard of martial masters using the upper meridian of their heads. We switch scenes to a silhouette ascending in a whirlwind of cosmic energy. The elder's voice echoes, explaining how such an ascension might occur if one's soul detaches from the body. Sounds intense. A sudden shift in mood as we get a close-up of an adorable baby, eyes wide open and curious. What's this little one doing in a story about ascension? Finally, we see the elder and another person standing on a balcony, overlooking the night. Between them, a baby rests peacefully in a basket. This twist leaves us wondering what role the child plays in this mystical tale. The atmosphere is tense as one character remarks on the heavenly punishment, holding a baby in their arms while a long-haired, elf-eared figure looks on, deep in thought. Shifting the scene, the elf-eared character stands with others, seemingly pondering something significant. Under the night sky, the elf-eared figure reflects on the child's potential, regretting the circumstances of his birth. The vision of the baby glowing softly fills the scene, as the elf-eared character imagines a grim fate awaiting him in the countryside. A bold, stylized title appears, setting the stage for an epic tale. Decades have rolled by, and we find ourselves at the Grand Young Manor. The place is looking all kinds of fancy. Inside, the air is filled with dreams and aspirations. Someone's talking about making the clan famous around the world. Congratulations are in order. One of the brothers just became a disciple of the Moon Clan sect. It's all cheers and laughter. Glasses are raised high as the celebration kicks off. Everyone's in a jolly mood, ready to toast to success. But wait, there's a moment of silence, and eyes wander to an empty chair. Who's missing from this happy gathering? The mystery deepens as it's revealed that in a solemn moment, a character mentions that another's presence might bring ill omens, hinting at some underlying tension or superstition. The scene shifts to a family standing in silence, their expressions a mix of worry and contemplation as they process the situation. An ominous building stands with its doors open, a strange light emanating from within, as if something otherworldly is about to occur. Long, flowing hair catches the wind as a mysterious energy swirls around, hinting at an imminent transformation. A character with striking blue hair and a large earring appears, emanating a powerful aura as they channel energy. Surrounded by swirling energy, the character stands poised, ready to unleash their full potential. Their eyes widen in shock as they channel an immense force, the air crackling with energy. A colossal surge of power erupts, filling the scene with an overwhelming presence, hinting at an epic showdown. In a dimly lit room, one brother, looking stressed with his hand on his forehead, tells the other not to take things the wrong way. The brother in red, standing coolly, just nods in agreement. The brother in red suggests keeping things under wraps, hinting that discretion might be the best course of action. Suddenly, the conversation takes a dramatic turn. The worried brother is shocked, being asked to master martial arts. His mind races with possibilities, fearing consequences. The red-clad brother, ever so composed, chooses silence, letting the tension speak for itself. Enter a new character with a commanding presence. With a pointed finger, he questions how the brothers dare to act with such authority, as if they own the place. Again, the brother in red remains wordless, his expression unreadable, as if pondering the weight of the challenge. Finally, the brother in red is seen alone, sitting casually with a mysterious air, his thoughts hidden behind a calm demeanor. Our hero, with striking purple hair, stands on the sidelines, watching a group of people in animated conversation. It's like being the only one not invited to the best party in town. A voice cuts through, urging everyone to hustle. Seems like there's a big event cooking, and no one's got time to waste. The protagonist, curious about the buzz, realizes it's the day the martial masters of the Zhongnan sect make their grand visit. Talk about a celebrity showdown. Enter the Zhongnan sect, one of the 9 great sects, and a powerhouse in the martial world. They're like the Avengers of swordsmanship, sharing the spotlight with the Manhwa sect. This place is legendary, home to the deities of swords. It's like the ultimate dream team, and our protagonist has always wanted to meet them. Despite the burning desire to meet these legends, our protagonist is shackled by the past, a haunting memory of causing their mother's death. Heavy stuff, right? The plot thickens as we learn it's their father's. In the serene glow of the moon, a figure in a green robe bows apologetically to Master Yinshin, who stands quietly on the balcony, exuding calm authority. Elsewhere, a mysterious character with long, flowing hair and piercing eyes ponders the possibility of learning from a distance, eager to soak up knowledge from the esteemed masters. A crowd gathers, buzzing with curiosity about a potential visit from a notable figure, likely an elder, stirring whispers and anticipation. Among the crowd, some express hope that such distinguished guests would bring great honor to their clan, their eyes alight with excitement. The scene shifts to the arrival of a grand entourage, their presence commanding attention and respect from all who witness it. From a rooftop vantage, a voice exclaims in awe at the arrival of the martial masters from the renowned academy, setting the scene ablaze with excitement. As the crowd gathers, the view shifts to a mysterious figure with a red cloak, adding an air of intrigue and anticipation to the assembly. As the scene unfolds, a mysterious figure steps down with grace. The flowing robes and poised demeanor signal something special, and you can almost hear the whispers in the air. The camera pans to reveal an elegant ear and flowing hair, hinting at something otherworldly about this newcomer. A group of startled onlookers can't help but react with surprise. Their faces tell a story of shock and intrigue. A full view of the enigmatic visitor, clad in an exquisite robe, makes it clear this is no ordinary arrival. A noble race is here, declares someone, confirming the crowd's suspicions. A close-up of another character who seems to recognize the significance of this arrival. A noble race, they murmur, acknowledging the visitor's esteemed status. The noble figure strides forward, and the crowd's reactions range from awe to disbelief. Their aura is undeniable, as if the very air shifts around them. Standing tall amidst the crowd, the noble figure commands the scene. The onlookers are in a daze, murmuring in respect and wonder. A grand welcome unfolds as a clan member expresses deep honor at hosting such a prestigious guest, setting the scene for an intriguing encounter. Introducing himself with authority, the clan's patriarch, Young Dame Young, takes center stage, adding weight to the moment. The mystery guest is revealed to be Yoli, an elder from the Zhongnan sect, whose noble lineage leaves everyone stunned. Shockwaves ripple through the crowd as they realize the esteemed status of their guest, a noble race elder. The atmosphere is tense and respectful. Overwhelmed by the revelation, the crowd begs forgiveness for not recognizing such a high-ranking individual sooner, displaying their humility. A curious young observer can't help but wonder about the longevity and history of the noble elder, hinting at untold stories and ancient wisdom. In the heart of the courtyard, a group of individuals gathers, their faces a blend of curiosity and respect. A character with flowing hair and an elaborate robe steps forward, capturing the attention of those present. The camera zooms in on the character's feet as they come to a halt, their presence commanding attention with a simple pause. From a broader view, the gathered crowd is seen, with some individuals bowing in respect, while others stand in anticipation, waiting for what's to come next. The focus returns to the character with a distinct outfit. Their expression remains unreadable, but their presence is undeniably significant. Nearby, another character with dark hair and an air of confidence engages with the scene, their features hinting at a blend of mystery and authority. This character seems to offer a gesture, perhaps a greeting or a sign of acknowledgement, adding a layer of intrigue to the unfolding events. The scene shifts as the characters exchange a moment of surprise and realization. Conversations spark as the scene unfolds, capturing the attention of everyone present. Attention turns to a remark made by an observer, pointing out a young figure in the crowd, identified as the third son, hinting at familial ties and potential importance. The character with long hair comments on the young figure, noting their bright eyes and smart appearance, setting the stage for further developments in the story. A character apologizes, mentioning their third son's poor manners. The conversation hints at some familial tension, adding a layer of complexity to their relationships. A young warrior reflects on their training journey, having mastered the Jung clan's movement arts. They're at a crossroads, contemplating what to pursue next in their martial arts adventure. With a determined gaze, the warrior unsheathes their sword, ready to dive into the next phase of their journey. The gleam of the blade reflects their resolve and curiosity. Two individuals step into a room, admiring its ambience. "This place is better than I thought," one remarks. Their companion agrees, setting a tone of intrigue about their intentions. The scene shifts to a stunning landscape bathed in the glow of sunset. It's revealed that the area is rich in earth energy, making it a coveted location for the Tyrant Sword tribe. Chilling in a cozy room, our elegant, elf-like character in a flowing robe is deep in thought. They're plotting some moves, but it ain't gonna be easy. There's some counterattack talk, but it might mess up the clan's groove. Our scene shifts to a bold warrior, itching for action. He's all about that preemptive strike life, ready to take the fight to the enemy before they get any funny ideas. The elegant one sips their tea, musing dreamily about how great it'd be if things just magically worked out. Daydreaming of peace, you know? Meanwhile, the tea set gets a moment to shine. 13 skies, someone whispers ominously. Seems like this tea has some serious backstory. In the shadows, we see a fierce group from the Tyrant Sword tribe. They're looking like troublemakers, with flames and swords. The most problematic crew around, apparently. Back to our serene strategist, who's warning the crew to stay sharp and keep those sword skills on point. No slacking off, folks. The scene ends on a peaceful note, with a mysterious figure savoring their tea. Calm before the storm, perhaps? In a dimly lit room, a mysterious character reflects on a child who stands out from the crowd, clearly marked by something special. There's a lingering thought. What a strange child. This kid's uniqueness is undeniable. The scene shifts to a tranquil, moonlit building, setting a calm yet mysterious vibe. Inside, a blue-haired individual sits in meditation, emitting an ethereal glow, deep in concentration. A sudden surge of energy forms above their head, prompting surprise and curiosity. Perplexed, the meditator questions why their aura frequently activates, pondering its significance and what it might mean for their abilities. In a dimly lit scene, our blue-haired protagonist is having a serious moment of realization. His face shows a mix of determination and worry. He's thinking about something heavy, knowing that the situation is dire. Close up on his eyes, and they're wide open with shock. Whatever he's realized, it's hit him like a ton of bricks. A dramatic thought bubble appears. If that happens, the suspense is real. He's now sitting down, looking at his hands with a mix of fear and disbelief. He's realized that he might have less than 5 years to live. Heavy stuff. He's covering his face with one hand, clearly distressed. The reality of the situation is sinking in, and he's sweating bullets. The words echo in his mind. I'm scared. It's a raw and vulnerable moment for our hero. Despite having mastered the Jung clan's movement arts, he feels utterly powerless. I can't stop this, he thinks, a realization that shakes him to his core. Our mysterious hero is staring up into the night sky, lost in his thoughts. His expression is intense, as if he's pondering some deep mystery or waiting for a sign. With a sudden realization, he turns, sensing something amiss. The air is tense, and his instincts are on high alert. He stands before a grand building, feeling an ominous energy emanating from it. Whatever is happening, it's not good news. Determined, he strides forward, his mind racing with thoughts of what danger might lurk ahead. His resolve is clear. He's ready to face whatever comes. The silence is deafening as he approaches the glowing entrance. Something isn't right here, and he knows it. Suddenly, he's caught in a trap formation. His senses are on fire as he realizes the danger he stepped into. Is this a challenge or a deadly snare? Boom! A foot hits the ground with authority, setting the stage for a dramatic entrance. A young man with intense eyes takes a sharp breath, clearly shocked by what he's seeing. Our hero, draped in red, stands amidst a sea of bodies, realizing something big went down at the Dong Manor. With a sharp gaze, the protagonist questions if a trap formation caused this chaos. Focus shifts to a fallen member of the Jung clan, raising doubts about what a fool. The antagonist belittles our hero, thinking they've got it all figured out. Guess he's got a short life. Minions ready to send our hero to the afterlife. Our hero remains silent, their expression unreadable, but something's brewing. Is that so? The bald villain, ready to follow orders, advances with a sinister grin. The tension rises as our hero tightens their fist, energy crackling around them. Boom! An epic clash erupts, shocking everyone with the hero's unexpected power. Our hero's fist lands a powerful blow, sending shockwaves through the air. The bald villain's face contorts in shock and fear as the tables turn dramatically. The third offspring of this household makes a striking appearance, gripping a weapon with determination. The intensity in their eyes is matched by the chaos around them. Amidst a scene of carnage, our warrior surveys the aftermath of a fierce battle. Bodies of defeated enemies lie scattered, a testament to their prowess. The title flashes across the screen, hinting at the epic saga that is about to unfold. With a surge of energy, a foot steps forward, crackling with power. The atmosphere is charged, and something big is about to happen. A massive figure looms over our hero, his muscles tense and ready for a showdown. He addresses the warrior with a single word, "You." Fury erupts as the muscular foe shouts, "You bastard!" The intensity of his anger is palpable, setting the stage for an explosive confrontation. In a whirlwind of action, a warrior unleashes a dazzling blue slash aimed right at his opponent. The attack is swift and powerful, catching the muscular fighter by surprise. The muscular fighter is left in shock, his face smeared with blood, and his eyes wide open as he tries to comprehend the ferocity of the assault. The long-haired warrior stands tall, his sword still emanating a fierce blue energy as blood drips from the aftermath of his strike, showing no signs of backing down. The air is thick with tension as our hero, with those intense blue eyes and jet black hair, leaps into action. His sword slices through the air, aiming straight for the guy in the red getup, who looks utterly shocked. The duel escalates as the red-clad warrior regains his composure and blocks the attack. Sparks fly, swords clash, and it's an epic showdown as both fighters give it their all. Our blue-haired hero leaps into action, clashing with the red-haired villain in a flurry of movement and power. The intensity of their battle is palpable, as each tries to outmaneuver the other. The fight rages on, showcasing the hero's agility and determination. But the villain isn't backing down, meeting each attack with equal ferocity. In a swift and unexpected move, the hero lands a devastating punch, sending the villain flying. The tables are turning, close up on the villain's shocked expression as he realizes the tide of battle is against him. Bloodied and battered, he's still not out of the fight. The hero is filled with resolve, eyes blazing with determination. This fight means everything, and they're giving it their all. In a shocking turn, the villain manages to stab the hero, leaving us gasping. The stakes just got even higher. The scene bursts into action with a fierce warrior slicing through the air, leaving enemies sprawling on the ground. You can almost hear the whoosh as the blade cuts through the chaos. The warrior, in a striking red outfit, stands amidst the fallen foes, their prowess evident. Blood splatters highlight the intensity of the battle, marking a victorious moment. With a moment to breathe, the scene pans out to reveal a pile of defeated adversaries. The warrior stands tall, their back turned, as if saying next. A close-up reveals the warrior, a glint of determination in their eyes, taking a deep breath as if savoring the calm after the storm. They exhale a sigh of relief or perhaps satisfaction. Reflecting on the battle, the warrior acknowledges their first time using the delightful sword. The bloody blade is a testament to its effectiveness, and they nod in understanding. A quiet moment of self-praise as the warrior thinks, pretty impressive, clearly satisfied with their newfound skill. The scene shifts as others arrive, shocked by the aftermath. The warrior stands amidst the chaos, leaving onlookers in awe of the devastation. Amidst the dim light of a courtyard, a sharp figure stands over a fallen opponent, questioning what business two significant organizations have there. "None of your business," comes the defiant reply, tension thick in the air. Zooming in, we see a close-up of the mysterious character, their expression unreadable, but clearly holding the reins of this tense situation. The focus shifts to one of the group members, who seems more inclined to talk than fight. They ask, "Do you know about me?" revealing a cautious curiosity beneath the bravado. Silence falls as the mysterious figure, surrounded by the group, contemplates the situation, their presence commanding attention. The mysterious character then drops a bombshell, revealing their family's connection to the desolate fortress, the best branch sect in Murim. It's a name that carries weight and causes the group to reconsider their stance. With a casual grip on their sword, the figure warns that killing them could spell trouble, even for someone from the mighty Tyrant Sword tribe. This revelation hangs in the air, shifting the balance of power. As the tension escalates, an explosive action scene unfolds, with the mysterious character launching into a swift and powerful attack, leaving chaos in their wake. Thrown into the fray, a figure is tumbling across the ground, evading incoming projectiles with a mix of skill and luck. The camera zooms in on a character with long blue hair and a fierce expression, clearly not here to play around. Another character, battered and bruised, recognizes a formidable opponent from the Zhongwan sect. A striking woman with flowing blonde hair and vibrant attire makes her entrance, her movement as swift as the wind. In a flash, the blue-haired fighter exclaims in surprise, "Elder Yeo, Il Shin?" The blonde woman, now fully engaged, displays her martial prowess as she confronts her adversary. With precision, she evades an attack, her hand inches from the ground. Our story zooms into a gripping scene where our fierce warrior, the deity of the sword, is down on one knee, looking like she's had a rough day at the office. Everyone's buzzing, utterly shocked. I mean, if the deity of the sword is in disarray, what monster could possibly cause this? Who's the real enemy here? Then we get a close-up of another figure's lips, all mysterious and intense, like they just dropped a secret that's too juicy. The camera pans out to reveal a new character, rocking long dark hair and a red vest. This dude is exuding some serious vibes. Back to our deity of the sword who's gripping her sword tightly. She's ready, but who is she ready for? Her expression says it all: surprise and determination. Now, the mysterious figure is making their dramatic entrance, striding in with style and a hint of menace. The onlookers are on edge. With a thud, the stranger lands and the ground shakes. This is some serious power play, folks. Another step, another crack in the ground. This character's not just walking, they're announcing their presence. Finally, a close-up of the blue-haired character's face, eyes wide with curiosity and a dash of fear. Who is it? They wonder aloud, echoing the question on everyone's mind. The scene is set with a mysterious figure wielding a sword, their long hair flowing as they exude an intimidating presence. A close-up reveals the figure's fierce eyes and determined expression, intensifying the tension. The crowd senses the ominous energy radiating from the figure, heightening the suspense. A chilling gaze from the figure causes an onlooker to feel lightheaded, showcasing the figure's overwhelming aura. The crowd reacts, calling out to the tribe leader in a mix of urgency and respect. More voices join in, emphasizing the importance and authority of the tribe leader. The realization dawns on the crowd as they acknowledge the identity. The scene opens with a mysterious figure, the Tyrant Sword tribe leader, known for his imposing presence and long flowing hair, setting the tone for an epic tale. The narration introduces us to the Tyrant Sword tribe leader, a man whose very title strikes fear into the hearts of many. A shadowy figure stands amidst a sea of skulls, his cloak billowing dramatically, embodying the ominous reputation of the Tyrant Sword tribe leader. The question lingers: why is a man of such power, akin to a patriarch of the great sex, in a place like this? The tension escalates as we witness a blonde character holding a weapon, their eyes locked on a figure standing in the doorway. A wounded character coughs up blood on the ground, highlighting the dire circumstances they find themselves in. Despair fills the air as the realization sinks in. At this rate, survival seems a distant dream. A character with long dark hair stands under the night sky, exhaling deeply as they face an uncertain future. A close-up shows a determined expression as the character resolves to test their limits, stepping into an unknown challenge. Our hero, with a fierce expression, lunges forward, slicing through the air with speed and precision, ready to face whatever challenge lies ahead. An opponent, clad in dark attire, braces himself, but the tension is palpable as the swords clash with a metallic screech. With a look of surprise, the opponent realizes he's been outmaneuvered as our hero's skill shines through in the heat of battle. A shocking twist as the opponent is struck, blood splattering dramatically, marking a decisive moment in the duel. A mysterious blonde figure appears, watching the scene unfold with a mix of intrigue and concern. The focus shifts to our hero, his dark hair flowing, eyes sharp and unwavering, hinting at his unyielding resolve. The scene is drenched in action as our blue-haired warrior makes a decisive move, slicing through the air with precision. Blood splatters, marking the intensity of the battle. The warrior, partially obscured, defiantly asks, "Can you?" hinting at a challenge to his opponents as blood stains his clothes. Standing tall, he raises his weapon with a fierce expression, boldly proclaiming, "Kill me even if I do this?" He's not backing down, not today. Nearby fighters, caught off guard by his audacity, shout, "You crazy bastard!" as they ready their swords, clearly not amused. Amidst the chaos, one of the warriors questions the situation, wondering if things are better than they imagined, as tension fills the air. The scene opens with an elf-like character looking surprised, eyes wide open as if they've just witnessed something shocking. Blood trickles down their shoulder, indicating a recent battle or injury. In the next panel, two characters with blurred faces stand side by side, one of them holding a sword. The speech bubble reads, "I was wondering who he was praising," suggesting intrigue and a hint of rivalry. A tense exchange follows between two characters. One with long black hair asserts, "They'll let you live," to which the other replies defiantly, "You mean you can't kill me?" The atmosphere is thick with tension. The dark-haired warrior confronts two opponents, pointing a weapon at one of them. The warrior's confidence is palpable, and the opponents appear to be caught off guard. Finally, the warrior declares their identity with pride, because I'm the only grandson of the Northern Sword Squad leader of the Desolate Fortress. This reveal adds depth to the character, marking them as a formidable figure in this universe. The scene opens with our protagonist looking surprised as a mysterious figure approaches, setting the stage for an intense confrontation. The mysterious figure begins explaining the history and danger of the Desolate Fortress, warning against involvement with its conspiracies. Continuing, the figure reveals that the reason for sparing the protagonist's life isn't just strategic. With a surprising twist, the figure admits, "I like you," catching everyone, including a nearby guard, off guard. The scene wraps up with the mysterious figure praising the protagonist's spirit and temperament, vital traits for any martial artist in Jianghu. Our tale dives into a world where a mysterious swordsman, with flowing dark locks and a piercing gaze, contemplates a missed opportunity. If destiny hadn't tied the other character to the Desolate Fortress, they'd be training under his wing. But alas, fate had other plans. Meanwhile, tension bubbles over as a blonde-haired character's eyes widen in shock, possibly sensing the brewing storm. It's like they just saw a ghost, or more fittingly, a sword-wielding storm about to unleash. The dark-haired swordsman isn't just about words. He grips his weapon with a fierce determination, lowering it with precision. It's the calm before the storm, and that sword is the thunder. Bam! Sword meets ground with a resounding crash. Dust kicks up, and the atmosphere is electric. This isn't just for show, it's a statement. The earth shakes, and the message is clear. Standing tall amidst the chaos, our swordsman, a vision in black, is the embodiment of power. His posture says it all. "You don't mess with this dude." He declares with unwavering authority that no other sects or clans are welcome on this land. It's a bold proclamation that leaves no room for negotiation. The stage is set for what's to come. Under the moonlit sky, a group of formidable warriors strolls into the scene. Leading them is a mysterious figure with long black hair, exuding an aura of authority. The scene shifts to an intense stare from behind, as the leader's hair flows like a dark river. The tension in the air is palpable. With a slight smirk, a young, confident character declares their readiness for a duel. "Come find me when you're ready to get wrecked," they tease, eyes gleaming with challenge. The courtyard is a mess, bodies of defeated warriors scattered everywhere. Our group of warriors walks away from the chaos like it's just another Tuesday. In the midst of the aftermath, a young figure stands, face blurred, yet clearly unfazed by the carnage. A cloaked figure behind seems to observe the scene with interest. As the young figure stands firm, the leader looms behind, their presence casting a shadow of impending doom. The stage is set for an epic confrontation. A young man with long, dark hair looks somberly into the distance, his expression filled with concern as he says cough. A bloodied figure struggles to hold on, their face obscured but clearly in distress, adding a layer of mystery and tension. The scene is set in a room filled with chaos and fallen bodies. The young man identifies himself as Yinshin, addressing the bloodied figure as his father. The title flashes dramatically, hinting at a deeper story of survival and conflict. A pair of hands reach out, one stained with blood, asking why, adding a touch of emotional weight to the unfolding drama. Yinshin kneels next to the injured man, who questions his unexpected strength and how he could have achieved it. Yinshin, with a determined look, reveals he has mastered the Jung clan movement arts, a skill he claims to have created. The injured man, shocked and struggling with disbelief, questions Yonshin's claim of creating such powerful arts. In a dimly lit room, a young warrior sheepishly admits to crafting something using the clan's cultivation technique. The air is thick with tension. A sharp question slices through the tension. What did you just say? The disbelief is palpable. The conversation escalates as an elder figure questions the young warrior's audacity, demanding clarity on how they came by such knowledge. Flashbacks swirl as a wounded man, bloodied and struggling, recognizes something familiar. Could it be from back then? He gasps. As his consciousness flickers, he acknowledges the Jung clan movement art, a technique shrouded in mystery and history. The truth spills out. It's the sacred art, meticulously created by the Jung clan, as two figures attend to the fallen man. A close-up reveals a single tear escaping from the man's eye, a mixture of regret and revelation etched on his face. The scene opens with a heartfelt confession. Our character reflects on his past ignorance but proudly acknowledges his third son's achievement in mastering the sacred art of the Jung clan. In a dramatic twist, a blurred figure, bloodied and weary, commends our hero, saying he possesses the qualities of a founder. Emotions run high as these words carry a heavy weight. Silence fills the air as the young man, with striking blue hair, processes the overwhelming emotions and the responsibility that has just been placed upon him. The scene shifts, revealing a blurred face uttering a significant word, "You're," leaving us in suspense. The blurred figure finally reveals the truth, calling the young man my son, in a moment filled with raw emotion. Our hero, kneeling, holds his father's bloody hand, speechless, with a look of intense determination and sadness. As the tension peaks, another figure rushes in, shouting Father, revealing the dire situation and adding another layer of urgency and despair. In a tense room, Master Yinshin stands over a bloodied figure. The atmosphere is heavy with concern. Chief Steward approaches with a child, Haya, and greets Master Yinshin. There's a worried inquiry about Haya's condition. She's safe, just sleeping due to her acupoint being blocked after an incident. The conversation reveals her acupoint was blocked to knock her out and hide her from killers. A plan is made to raise Haya in the Zhongnan sect because of her unique affinity with the five elements. Amidst the tension, someone questions another character about their next move. We find ourselves amidst a tense moment as our protagonist, a determined young man with long black hair and striking red and black attire, declares, "I'll look after myself." This dude's got independence written all over him. As he stands firm, a voice calls out, addressing him as Sir. Enter a mysterious figure with long blonde hair, dressed in flowing robes. Who could this be? This elf-like character, with pointed ears peeking through their golden locks, is definitely someone important. Their presence adds a touch of mystique to the unfolding drama. Elsewhere, urgency fills the air as a group discusses the involvement of the Tyrant Sword Tribe leader. One character insists on reporting this to the Zhongnan sect pronto. Drama alert. Back to our main duo, the elf-like character asks the young man about his plans. Are you going to the absolute fortress where your mother's family is? They inquire. Our hero confirms with a simple, "Yes, I am." Walking side by side, our protagonist shares his resolve. I don't have anywhere else where I can go and grow stronger at. This journey is just beginning, and the stakes are high. In a dimly lit setting, our two mysterious characters are deep in conversation. One of them suggests something quite significant, like a big opportunity on the horizon. The conversation intensifies as the offer to become the sect leader's disciple is laid on the table. This isn't your everyday offer, folks. Cue the dramatic eye close-up. Our character is clearly processing this life-changing proposal with intense focus. Elsewhere, surprise is the emotion of the moment as two other individuals react to the news, eyes wide open. Back to our main duo under the starry sky. The gravity of becoming a disciple of the sect leader hits hard. The offer sounds almost too good to be true, but it's confirmed that it's indeed possible for them. Reflecting on the implications, they realize that being the sect leader's direct disciple means unlocking the secrets of the renowned martial art. Finally, a thoughtful gesture, hands clasped, shows the weight of the decision and the anticipation of what's to come. A mysterious figure, with long dark hair and a serious look, expresses deep gratitude for the kindness shown to him. hinting at a significant bond or past help. The scene shifts to an open courtyard where the same character, now standing in front of a group, apologizes, leaving onlookers in suspense. An elegant figure with flowing light hair reassures him not to worry, emphasizing the desire to nurture talent and hinting at a broader vision. Back inside, the dark-haired figure seeks forgiveness, but the light-haired one warmly invites him to always consider the Zhongnan sect as a welcoming place. A close-up of the dark-haired character shows a moment of contemplation, as if pondering over the weight of his apology. The scene transitions to a starry night, where a voice breaks the silence with a curious question. Under the moonlit sky, the light-haired figure acknowledges the dark-haired one's age and wisdom, setting the stage for a deeper inquiry. The conversation takes a mystical turn as the dark-haired figure seeks knowledge about obtaining the elusive fruit of the World Tree, hinting at a quest of great importance. The mighty World Tree, a legendary icon, is guarded by the desolate fortress leader, who's got the Emperor's seal of approval, like some kind of nature-loving VIP. A pair of hands cradle a glowing orb, radiating mystery and potential, like holding the universe's secrets. Our mystery character is deep in thought. If they munch on the World Tree's fruit, could they extend their short lifespan? Seems like a tempting snack with benefits. Another character, with flowing golden locks, admits they haven't quite lived their own life yet and are uninterested in the World Tree. They know the fortress leader can gift time, which is kind of a neat party trick. With a determined gaze, one character declares their intent to hit up the desolate fortress. It's no walk in the park, though. Even for the noble races, getting that sacred item is going to be a tough gig. Our story opens with a determined soul, dreaming big dreams. The character, dressed in a striking red and black outfit, declares their ambition to become the Divine Sword Squad leader and achieve legendary feats. Talk about aiming high. Meanwhile, another character, with flowing hair and a gentle demeanor, holds a sword close, promising to cheer on their friend from afar. It's a touching moment of support and friendship. Duty calls as the supportive companion must take their leave to bring updates to their sect. With a swish of their robe, they begin to head out, leaving their friend to their aspirations. The scene shifts as a group of warriors discuss cleanup plans. They mention that the Cliff Swordsman and Neutral Spirit Fist will lend a hand in tidying up the place. Looks like teamwork is on the agenda. Our dreamer watches their friend depart, standing on the steps with resolve in their eyes. It's a moment of reflection and determination, setting the stage for what's to come. With a firm gesture, the aspiring leader makes a vow. The pose is strong, the intent clear. They're ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead on their path to greatness. The scene opens with a tranquil path lined by trees, the evening light casting a serene atmosphere. A character, wrapped in a blue cloak, sincerely thanks a group of individuals for their help. The group, standing together, reassures that there's no need for gratitude, as it concerns the character's clan. Two members of the group admit their involvement in a tragic event, hinting at a shared history. A name echoes softly in the air, Yinshin, bringing a sense of familiarity and connection. An interaction unfolds with a family, a man holding a child, facing the cloaked character. The man, with a somber expression, acknowledges that mere apologies can't make up for the past wrongs in their clan. When we meet again, I'll try to be an older brother to you. I'll do my best. I hope that you'll survive too. Our young warrior stands amidst the trees, determination shining in his eyes as he vows to become a protector. While you'll be learning the Zhongnan sect's martial arts at a slightly later age, you're not exceptional. At least, that's what I see. You must train like your life depends on it. You'll remember that. Our stern mentor lays down some hard truths, but our hero takes it all in stride, ready to face the challenge. Uncle Yinshin, a small voice calls out, reaching for comfort and familiarity amidst all the changes. Chief Steward, where are you going? A curious inquiry as the scene shifts, leaving us wondering about the plans in motion. There are small branches of the Jung clan in various places within Nanyang. Since the bloodline of the Jung clan is alive, it'll look after the remaining clan assets. The group discusses the future, ensuring the clan's legacy is in safe hands. As you know, I'm heading to the desolate fortress. I hope we can meet from time to time. Since the chief steward knows martial arts, he'll be of help. Our young warrior shares his plans, hoping for future reunions and pondering the chief steward's skills. Yes, Master Yinshin. The chief steward affirms his loyalty, ready to support Master Yinshin in the journey ahead. The scene opens with a mysterious, long-haired character gazing into the distance, expressing a heartfelt wish for someone to live a comfortable life and take care of themselves. It's a classic farewell moment filled with emotion. Next, we see a blurred face responding in silence, perhaps pondering the weight of the words just spoken. The speechless response suggests deep contemplation or surprise. As the scene shifts, we focus on the footsteps of the mysterious character. Each step on the dusty ground echoes their resolve and the finality of their decision to leave. From a distance, we see the lone figure walking away from a small gathering of individuals. The group stands quietly, their eyes following the departing character, indicating a significant moment or goodbye. Among the group, a member questions the sincerity of the farewell wish. The thought, "He hopes that I'll live a comfortable life," reflects skepticism or disbelief, hinting at complex relationships. The final image shows the mysterious character walking with determination. The text above reveals their thoughts on clan decrees and their own role, hinting at a larger story of duty and personal struggle. As the full moon casts its gentle glow over the city, the rooftops and streets come alive with a warm, inviting light. The city, nestled under the night sky, buzzes with a vibrant energy, hinting at the adventures and stories waiting to unfold. The scene shifts to a lively street, where people gather in front of a grand building adorned with glowing lanterns. The atmosphere is electric, filled with anticipation and the murmurs of the crowd, as if something big is about to happen. Inside the bustling building, people are mingling, laughter ringing out as they share stories and make merry. The air is thick with excitement, a gathering of individuals all seemingly drawn to this place for a reason. A lone figure stands on a balcony, gazing over the city bathed in moonlight. The sense of arrival is palpable, a journey completed, as they take in the view of the desolate fortress, ready for what lies ahead. In the heart of the city, the character muses, "I'm finally here." The words hang in the air, a mix of relief and anticipation, marking the beginning of a new chapter in this vibrant world. The character, cloaked in mystery, admires the fortress, marveling at its grandeur. "The desolate fortress is truly incredible," they remark, their eyes filled with awe and wonder at the sight before them. Inside, a group of friends chat animatedly, discussing the influx of dreamers from the Central Plains. The air is filled with tales of success. As the boss strikes it rich, his liquor sold out in the frenzy. A local shares the chaos of recent days, with restaurants overflowing and martial artists, eager for their entrance tests, constantly inebriated. The hustle and bustle of dreams and ambitions paint a vivid picture of life in this thriving city. Our blue-haired hero, Jung Yinshin, can't believe there's an entrance test at the desolate fortress. Who knew, right? In comes a mysterious figure draped in a green cloak, sparking curiosity. The two engage in conversation, with Jung asking about the stranger's identity. The stranger reveals himself as Hien Wenchong, hailing all the way from Shaanxi. Jung introduces himself as Jung Yinshin, a local from Shinya County, sipping tea like it's no big deal. Hien casually points out Jung's nearby origin, suggesting his journey here must have been a breeze. Our hero is recounting a wild tale of battling green forest bandits and swimming against pirate forces. Sounds like a normal Tuesday, right? The water martial arts of the pirates were no joke. In a shadowy encounter, some sketchy folks are bewildered by our hero's presence. "Who the heck are you?" they exclaim, clearly not expecting such a dramatic entrance. Cut to a calm forest scene. Our mysterious protagonist, wrapped in a cloak, takes a breather against a tree. A moment of zen before the storm, perhaps? Now we're in a tea house where two characters are sharing a moment. The place is buzzing with chatter, and the smell of tea fills the air. One of our characters suggests, how about becoming friends and sharing information about the test if we have any? Nothing like a little camaraderie over some hot tea. There's a test? The other character blurts out, eyebrows raised in surprise. Clearly, someone missed the memo. The first character is left speechless. The classic I thought you knew moment in full swing. You didn't know? It's known as the Desolate Fortress Trial. Reveals the first character, dropping the bombshell. Looks like someone has some catching up to do. The scene kicks off with a character explaining how difficult the government official test is. It's not just about brains, but also martial arts skills. As we zoom out, we see a bustling street full of people. Everyone's gathered, and you can just feel the excitement in the air. Another character points out how many folks have been training hard in martial arts to pass this test. It's no joke. A mysterious hand hovers over a bowl, adding an air of suspense. What's about to go down? The final panel reveals an epic vision of what awaits those daring enough to take the test. Only the best of the best will make it through. Someone's talking about how people rave about the great sex and their traditions, but they're clearly not buying it. Two characters are chatting over tea, discussing how almost nobody passes the Desolate Fortress trial on their first try. One of them is intrigued. The conversation continues, mentioning that only next-gen martial art leaders usually pass the trial. Our curious character is taking notes. Plot twist. The guy throws a curveball, suggesting they take the test together tomorrow. Bold move. The other character, sipping tea, gives a cool and collected okay. Challenge accepted. The first character looks a bit taken aback, like they didn't expect such a chill response. Second thoughts, maybe? The scene shifts to one character admiring the other's confidence, hinting that things might get confusing on the first try, but they just need to follow along. The wind whispers through the air as a flag dances atop a spear, marking the entrance to a significant place. Four determined figures make their way along a stone path, each step echoing with purpose. One of the group, sporting long dark locks and a purple cloak, signals the moment to advance with a simple, "Let's go." The mysterious character with flowing hair stands ready, their face obscured but their resolve apparent. A bold declaration marks the scene. This is the Desolate Fortress. Behold the vast expanse of the Desolate Fortress, a sprawling stronghold nestled in the landscape, ready to reveal its secrets. A mysterious character, draped in a blue robe, confidently responds yes amidst a crowd of onlookers. The scene is set with a hint of excitement and nerves. A close-up of the same character reveals long, dark hair tied back neatly, exuding a calm yet determined aura. Who is this enigmatic figure? A bustling crowd surrounds the area, with another significant character in a red robe looking on. The anticipation is palpable as everyone prepares for what's to come. In front of the assembly, a figure stands, explaining the rules of the first exam. It's clear that this is a moment of judgment, where only those deemed worthy will proceed. The explanation continues, detailing that the acceptance of a plaque signifies passing, while a return to reception marks failure. The stakes are high, and everyone listens carefully. The crowd buzzes with intrigue as the second exam is announced to be a tournament. The competition is about to heat up. Amidst the discussions, a curious question arises. Is there a third? The suspense builds as the characters meet our first mysterious figure, sporting a neat topknot and a blue headband, deep in thought or conversation. But who could this be? Here comes another character with striking blue eyes and long dark hair, announcing an interview with the Desolate Fortress Lord. Now that's something you don't hear every day. The conversation heats up as our two heroes discuss the gravity of meeting the Lord himself. Yep, it's a big deal. Under the moonlit sky, the narrative paints a picture of an incredible opportunity, a conversation with an absolute master. Everyone's hoping for some serious wisdom here. Back to our blue-haired friend, a close-up capturing their attentive listening as they prepare for what's next. A handover happens, and it's noted. Our character receives a token, marking their readiness for the upcoming test. Drumroll please. The first exam is announced, and it's all about swift sword arts. Get ready for some action-packed sequences. In the middle of a lively gathering, someone throws down a challenge. Demonstrate the fastest sword technique you've got. The contenders are all ears, eager to show off their skills. The judge, with a serious face, declares he's ready to watch and judge the swordplay. The tension in the air is palpable. The judge gives a subtle nod, acknowledging the brave volunteer. It's game time. With steady hands, he grips his sword, ready to unleash his swiftest move. As he prepares to step forward, he adjusts his robe, revealing his determined expression to the onlookers. A lone swordsman stands poised, his golden robe fluttering as he grips his sword. His eyes are steely, focused on an unseen foe. A challenge is brewing, and he's ready. With a swift motion, the swordsman's blade slices through the air. The speed and precision are breathtaking, leaving behind a trail of sheer awe. As the swordplay unfolds, the energy and skill on display are undeniable. Onlookers are left speechless, their jaws practically hitting the floor. The crowd murmurs in disbelief. Did they just see a man or a phantom? The swordsman's display was almost otherworldly. The swordsman swallows hard, a drop of sweat trickling down his face. His nerves are evident, yet his resolve remains firm. The mysterious observer smirks, his intentions unclear. What is he planning, and why is he so intrigued by our swordsman? The scene kicks off with a character being asked to hand over their plaque. There's a sense of evaluation in the air. Someone gasps, probably feeling the tension. Next up, a long-haired character is told good luck. There's a playful "heh" in the background, maybe suggesting a bit of camaraderie or rivalry. Zooming in on the long-haired character, you can see the intense focus in their eyes. They're definitely gearing up for something big. Our hero strides forward, surrounded by a murmuring crowd. Everyone's eyes are on him as he steps onto the stage. Spectators are buzzing, realizing this character is an actual examinee. They're intrigued by his presence. Someone in the crowd notes that young swordsman has guts. Clearly, he's already making an impression. A voice from above speaks about the value of advice, especially from a master. The stakes are high, and every word counts. The scene ends with a decisive tack as the character plants his foot firmly on the ground, ready for the challenge. The scene opens with our long-haired character, eyes closed, seemingly lost in thought or meditation. There's a sense of impending action in the air. Next to him, another character stands, but his face is blurred, adding to the sense of mystery and tension. A sudden shift in focus reveals the long-haired character beginning to move, a determined look crossing his face as he prepares for what's to come. As he stands, his sword comes into view, flapping his coat dramatically, announcing that things are about to get serious. The atmosphere crackles with energy, a powerful force emanating from him, catching the attention of nearby onlookers who can only watch in shock and awe. The reaction shots of the onlookers show a mix of surprise and fear. Their faces blurred, but their body language speaks volumes. Finally, we zero in on the long-haired character once more, his gaze steely and focused, his grip on the sword firm, ready for whatever comes next. In the midst of a bustling courtyard, a mysterious figure with a blue headband stands quietly, while the crowd around him murmurs in anticipation. Elsewhere, a character dressed in black and red draws his sword with careful precision, maintaining an unreadable expression. The focus shifts to the swordsman, who radiates confidence, suggesting that he's the future of the desolate fortress. A crowd of onlookers reacts with surprise, their eyes wide open in shock as they witness the unfolding events. The swordsman approaches a gatekeeper, handing over a plaque with a calm demeanor. The gatekeeper, intrigued by the plaque, examines it closely and murmurs number 13. An intense gaze follows, filled with scrutiny and thought. Finally, the swordsman is given the go-ahead, nodding with a simple "okay" as he proceeds. Amidst a bustling courtyard, a figure draped in a blue cloak strides confidently through the curious crowd, drawing all eyes toward their mysterious aura. Curiosity gets the better of a bystander who asks if the cloaked figure hails from a renowned family, sparking a conversation. The cloaked figure, with an air of nonchalance, questions the relevance of family ties, emphasizing that martial arts talent and effort are what truly count in the desolate fortress. The conversation takes a serious turn as the bystander wonders if the cloaked figure intends to tackle the daunting trial ahead. With a determined look, the cloaked figure affirms that they aren't alone in this quest, hinting that everyone present shares the same goal. Realizing the truth in the cloaked figure's words, the bystander agrees, acknowledging the shared ambition among those gathered. With a respectful bow, a character thanks someone and declares their departure. Meanwhile, another character is lost in thought, hoping that their chatty friend, Wonchong, aces the next exam. As the scene changes, a serene setting emerges. A character appears deep in thought, contemplating the next big challenge. Inside a thought bubble, they hope that Wonchong, the friendly chatterbox, will also pass the second exam. Now seated in a tranquil room, the character is in deep concentration, possibly strategizing their next move. The character reflects on the upcoming tournament, where martial arts prowess will be put to the test. It's clear they're gearing up for some serious action. A thought bubble reveals they have 3 weeks until the showdown, setting the stage for a training montage. Determined hands grasp a sword, signaling the start of intense preparation. With a firm resolve, the character decides that honing their skills is the best way to tackle the upcoming exam. The scene explodes with energy as a young warrior, shirtless and intense, trains with a fierce determination. He's like a whirlwind of power, slicing through the air with precision. His focus is unmatched, and he's clearly preparing for something big. The atmosphere shifts as the sun sets behind an ancient temple. The sky paints a picture of tranquility and beauty, a stark contrast to the earlier scene of raw power. The view zooms out to reveal the full grandeur of the temple, standing tall against the sky. It's a symbol of history and mystery, holding secrets of the past. The focus shifts again to a bustling town. A group of characters walk through the streets, each with a purpose. Among them is a mysterious figure with a blurred face, adding an air of intrigue to the scene. Arriving at a grand building, the group is met by an official who instructs the examinees to wait inside. There's a sense of anticipation in the air, as everyone wonders what challenges lie ahead. The camera pans over the courtyard where the examinees gather. Conversations buzz with excitement and nerves. The setting is serene yet charged, like the calm before a storm. A closer look reveals a group of men standing with crossed arms, looking tough and confident. One holds a weapon, hinting that this isn't just any ordinary gathering. The stakes are high, and everyone is on edge. Amidst the chatter of martial artists, we learn that a white outfit marks an elementary level fighter. The crowd is buzzing with curiosity about a mysterious skilled swordsman. Our curious martial artist wonders, how could someone so young be so legendary? He's itching for answers. Enter young Lord Young, who's greeted like a rock star by an enthusiastic friend. The excitement is real. The friend marvels at how much Young has grown, both in height and style. Our young lord's glow-up is on point. A playful moment as the friend checks if Young's newfound height is the real deal. It's all friendly banter here. A wise mentor steps in, reminding everyone that winning isn't everything. It's about making your mark. The mentor continues, explaining that catching the eye of a master is the real deal. Just one match could... Two characters are chatting, stressing over the fact that today's exam supervisors are going to be super strict. One of them wonders why that's the case. The mystery deepens as one reveals they've heard that the White Qilin is competing in today's desolate fortress trial, raising eyebrows and expectations. Turns out, the White Qilin is from the Namgung family, and that alone speaks volumes. The name drop leaves the listeners buzzing. The scene shifts to a dramatic shot of the White Qilin standing amidst defeated foes, showcasing his skill and hinting at his powerful reputation. Questions arise about why a young fighter from the prestigious Namgung family, already possessing martial dignity, would want to join the desolate fortress. The intrigue builds. If one rises to the position of desolate fortress lord, they're pretty much the big cheese, like a patriarch of the 8 great families. That's some serious power, folks. Desolate Fortress isn't just any place. It's the peacekeeper of the Jianghu, right in the thick of the Central Plains. Talk about a prime location. We zoom in on a mysterious figure with intense eyes and blue hair. They've definitely got that, business look. Nanyang, Hunan Province gets a shout-out, and Xinya County's Yongyangshan is asked to step up. It's about to go down. 2 figures exchange silent, meaningful glances. The air is thick with anticipation. A close-up of another character, with blue hair and an enigmatic expression. You know they're up to something. Longing words echo as someone hopes to meet again in the desolate fortress. It's all about the feels. Another character stands silently, the weight of words left unsaid hanging in the air. Inside a grand hall, the atmosphere is electric. A command of yes rings out, signaling readiness for a significant event. The warriors are on edge, each preparing for what's next. One figure stands out, clad in traditional robes, exuding authority and calmness. His presence demands attention as he observes the gathering of warriors. Among the assembled fighters, different faces show varied emotions. Some are stern, others curious, but all are focused on the impending confrontation. A warrior with a sword in hand radiates confidence as he prepares, a simple HM escaping his lips. His resolve seems unshakable. Another participant, sporting long dark hair, remains silent. Their eyes betray nothing, leaving their thoughts a mystery to those around them. The call to begin marks the start of the confrontation. The warriors spring into action, their movements precise and purposeful. The elder warrior strikes first, his sword cutting through the air. His focus is intense, every move calculated and deliberate. The dark-haired character reacts with an eerie keek-keek, leaving others to wonder about the meaning behind this unsettling laughter.